say you want to take a set as an input. Now you cannot take a set directly as input. You'll have to take the elements of the set as an input. And like we saw before, how to take a list as an input, basically when we use the split method, it will first get converted to a list and that list will have to convert to a set. So if you want to take a set as an input from the user, you will first have to take it as a list and then convert it to a set. So let's say here I say um, input string equal to input, enter the elements, of the set separated by, let's say, commas. Okay, this will be a string. We will convert that string to a list. Okay, I will show you every step. So this is input string. Now we will convert it to a list using the split method. It will be a list of strings. We are assuming here that the elements of the sets are, let's say, general strings only for simplicity. Okay, so if you do input string dot split and you split on comma, so you get the input list. Okay, and then this I will convert into a set. Okay, this I will convert into a set. Input set equal to set of input list. Okay, now let's say I enter some alphabets. Let's say A, B, A, C, D, M, N. Okay, so this is the string I entered. Then it gets converted to the input list and then it gets converted to the input set. Okay, now if I print the input list, or if I see the contents of the input list over here, okay, so input list will have all the elements of the string separated as strings again. But in input set, if you observe carefully, in input set there will be no duplicates. So this duplicate A will get eliminated. Okay, set will only have unique elements. Now let's say we create another set using the same technique. Okay, and now I will do it in one line. Okay, so enter the elements of the set separated by commas, and here itself, just zoom out a bit, here itself I will split it based on commas. So instead of having a string and then converting, so here I'm directly converting the string to a list of elements, and in fact here itself I can surround it with set. Okay, I can pass this entire thing to the set constructor. I'm passing the entire thing to the set constructor here itself. So in fact I can read the set directly in this way. Okay, and if I run this, let's say the elements I want to be here A, B, X, Y, N, and I'll just add repetition to prove the point again. Okay, so fine. Okay, so let's say I want another set. So let's say I want, okay, I'll say set 1 equal to input set. Okay, and let's say set 2 equal to the earlier input list that I had. I will convert it to a set basically. Okay, and I will illustrate some operations on these sets now. Now the first operation that is worth illustrating is how to take the union of the two sets. So to take the union, we use the vertical bar operator. Okay, so union equal to set 1. There is a vertical bar on your keyboard and set 2. Fine. Then we will take intersection. For intersection, we have ampersand as the operator. Okay, okay. Set 1 and set 2. Then let's say difference. Difference means if I am doing set 1 minus set 2, okay, say I will name it as A minus B to make it clear to understand. This is set 1 minus set 2. So basically all the elements of set 1 except those elements in set 1 which are also there in set 2. Okay, so let's run this much and see the output. I hope the output of union will be obvious to understand. Okay, these are the two sets that you have. Okay, for simplicity let's print everything. Okay, so let's print set 1, then let's print set 2, then let's print their union, let's print their intersection and label it properly so you will understand what is going on. Okay, and obviously difference. Difference can be in both ways. It can be set 2 minus set 1 or set 1 minus set 2. We are going for set 1 minus set 2 over here. So we have to state that clearly. So we'll understand the output accordingly. Okay. So here you can see set 1. Now sets are unordered collections, unordered sequences. So although here we had A, B, N, X, Y, when we print it here, it is B, N, X, A, Y. The order does not matter. As it is in sets, you cannot access the elements using their index because they are unordered collections. Okay, you cannot say input set of 1 or set 1 of 1, set 1 of 0. Like you access the elements in lists and tuples using their indices, or even the characters in a string using indices. You cannot do that in case of sets because sets are unordered collections. Okay, similarly, you can see the order is distorted, but okay, so these are set 1 and set 2, and when you take the union, you get all the elements from set 1 and set 2 exactly once. When you take the intersection, you get the common elements. So A, B, and N are common in both the sets if you observe carefully. Difference here, so okay, I forgot to print this. A minus B, right? A minus. Okay, difference is X and Y. So if you see this set carefully, which are the elements in set 1 which are not there in set 2? So intersection is B and A or A, B, and whatever. So B and A are there in set 1 as well as set 2. So when you do set 1 minus set 2, all the elements of set 2 will be removed from set 1. All the elements of set 2 will be removed from set 1. So which elements will get affected? B, N, and A, because they are also in set 2. Because B, N, and A is in set 2, it will be removed from set 1. So only X and Y will remain in set 1. Okay. There is one more. There is one more operation which is also called a symmetric difference. Symmetric difference. Symmetric difference is done by the caret operator. Okay, set 1 caret set 2. Basically, it will be the set of all elements which are only in set 1 but not in set 2, and only in set 2 but not in set 1. Okay, so this is effectively the union of set 1 minus set 2 and set 2 minus set 1, as we'll see. Okay, so which elements are there in set 1 which are not there in set 2? Just try to observe till then. This is what we got here actually, x, y, and which elements are there in set 2 which are not in set 1. So set 1 and set 2 have B and A or A, B, N in common. So if you remove that B and A, you get DMC in set 2. Okay, so your answer should be X, Y, and DMC. Okay, so X, Y, and DMC. Okay, that is what will be there in the symmetric difference. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.